Welcome to another class of Pilates at TZ. Today we're going to start off working into glutes, no equipment needed. Glutes, a little bit of triceps, a little bit of side push-ups, a little bit of obliques, and then we're going to work into abs, then straight into lower, middle, upper back. Starting off, let's just warm up slightly. So we're going to start off lying down on our side. That top leg, you want to just bring it in to the floor and just feel a stretch into that glute. If maybe you're more flexible and you don't feel a stretch, then I want you maybe to come here just to stretch it, pull it in. But if you're more flexible, you're probably not going to feel this as much, but let's see. So bringing the leg down or holding it up, hugging it in. Next inhale, you're just going to pull that leg behind you. Shoulders relaxed, pull the tummy in. So you want to feel the stretch now into the quad. Try and pull that leg a little bit further behind and release. Setting up for our first exercise, coming onto your elbow. It does go a lot deeper already when you're on your elbow. If you want to, you can just lie down and do the same exercise. Otherwise, sitting up, straight legs, sitting up nice and tall. Don't let that side collapse. The top hand is resting here. Pointing the leg. Sit up nice and tall, try and stack the hips, and we're doing circles. So it's 10, 9. Only the lower body moves. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, smile and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last reverse, last set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can rest, so you have to lie down to rest that leg, bring that top leg over, or changing sides. If you're resting, stop the video, have your break, and when you're ready, join us on the other side. So stretching that leg, bring the leg in. So you want to feel the stretch all the way into that glute, maybe a little bit into the oblique. Inhale, taking that leg behind you, pull the leg back, feel the stretch into that hip flexor, which we all need. And release. Coming up for the second side. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed, pull the belly in. Take that leg up, pointing the toes. Circles. 10, 9, 8, 7. Stack the hips as much as you can. Bring that top hip forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set, 10, sit up nice and tall, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Somehow it's always burning on the other side, or if you're not stretching, then we can just go back to the other, but I think after these two we need to stretch. Coming up, so taking that first leg over the other and pull, second leg, and pull towards you. So for me that's really burning. If that's releasing or not, you can even clasp your hand behind your knee, lift the knee up and pull it across the body, but sit up nice and tall. Turn around into that back. Changing sides, that other foot over and pull. It doesn't burn as much, or doesn't work as much. And then clasping the hand behind the knee, pull it to the chest, sitting up nice and tall. Coming to the second set, first side. So again, you're sitting up. This time we bend in that bottom leg, straightening the top leg, turning the toes down. Again, not collapsing, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Flexing the foot, reaching all the way from the the hip to the heel. So, toes turn down, squeeze it up for 10, 9, 8. So feel a slight different working area. Area working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here. Pulse. 10. Little higher. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. Relax the upper body. 2, 1. Little higher for 10, 9, 8, 7. Toes still down. 6. Stack the hips as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Changing sides. If you need to stretch, you can do that stretch. Otherwise, changing sides. Second side, second set. Bottom knees bent, stack the hips, bring the hips forward. Flex the toes, point the foot, reaching all the way from the hip to the heel. Don't lock your knee and try not to keep the knee bent as well. Inhale, squeeze it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up nice and tall and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. A little higher and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high for 10, 9. Sit up nice and tall. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Bring that other leg over. Sink the hip down. Changing sides when you're ready. In fact, let's rather just stretch it a little. So, coming to lie on your back, hugging the knees wide, pull nice and low. Release as we squeeze the knees together. Pull nice and low. So for me, that's really stretching. If it's not, do something like we did earlier, whatever you feel, to feel the stretch, or coming in to a diamond or cross-legged position. When you're ready to, coming up, going to go back to the first side. Again, sitting up on your elbow, no collapsing. This time you're leaning back more on your back, you're bending that bottom leg, we're straightening that top leg. So you're more on the butt of that leg, that's the bottom leg. Flex the foot, toes to the ceiling, squeeze it down for 10, 9, 8, sit up nice and tall, 7, 6. So you should feel a different working out of that here, top of the hip flexor, 3. Keep that leg straight without locking, reaching from the back, from the butt to the toes, to the heel, 1. Stay up nice and tall and pulse, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take a quick up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick up, 1, 3, 4. Quick up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick up, 1, 2, 4. Nearly there, 7, 3, 4. Inhale up, exhale, 2, 4. Inhale, one more, 2. After this. Last one now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it up as high as you can and pulse for 10, 9, lift up, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe hug that hip flexor in. Maybe you don't need a stretch. You weren't feeling that hip flexor. Getting ready for the second side. So, coming to sit. So we're bending that bottom leg, sit up nice and tall. Top legs to the ceiling. And sitting back on the sit bone. So you open the hips. Squeeze it down for 10, 9, 8, 7. Remember your exhales on the harder part, 6. So going up for me is harder, 5. Exhale, 4. Inhale, pull the tummy in to protect your back all the time. 2, 1. Take it up here and pulse for 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take it down, fast up, fast up, slow down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze it up, 1, 2, 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 4. Squeeze it up, 1, 3, 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 4. Last one, squeeze it up, 2, 3, 4. As high as you can, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that hip flexor in. So for me, this is all about the hip flexors, as well as the glute, but mostly hip flexors. So for me, this is the most delicious stretch to lean forward, cross-legged. But remember, if you're more flexible, it's probably not going to do much. So maybe here, but then I still don't think you're going to feel it. Again, for me, this really works if you open the legs as wide as you can, point your toes, flex your toes towards you, roll those inner thighs outwards, and then lean forward, because I feel it into here, which is just where we worked. So see which stretch is your maximum, and then we're going to come for the last set to the first side. Just going to think which is my first side. So we do those side push-ups that I love. So you're going to take that bottom arm, wraps around the top. The other hand is on the floor. I'd like you to try straighten your legs. If it's too much, you can bend them. I do think it's easier if I recall. That hand is in front of the face and the shoulder. Pull the tummy in, inhale, push up for 10, 9. Inhale, exhale, 8. Feel the triceps, 7, 6, 5, 4, try to keep those legs as straight as you can, 3, 2, exhale, 1, take it up and hold it, lift that bottom leg, squeeze, 10, 9, point, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flex toes down, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, toes up, 10, 9, 8, 7, feel the work in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release it down, changing sides. For me, that was definitely a lot into triceps. So taking the other hand, wraps around you, hug yourself, straightening the legs, stacking the hips, tummy's pulled in, inhale, squeeze it up and down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it up, lift that leg, point, circles, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flex, toes down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, toes up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, release it down, come sit up. So if it was triceps for you, stretching the triceps, palms together, take the arms behind you, don't let your clip get in the way, squeeze those elbows in, sitting up nice and tall, and then looking up. If you're not feeling enough of a stretch, take that one arm and push it back as far as you can, and then the other. And release. We're going to work now into abs. So there's two options here. If you need to, you can stretch. Option one is to have your head, if you have neck issues especially, this is brilliant. Have your head under a pillow or a block or a cushion, anything that you can to support the head. So it's slightly raised, or relaxing the head down. If you don't keep your imprint, you put your hands under the back, imprinting that spine, or lifting the head and shoulders to get that imprint, keeping the tennis ball between the chest and the chin. So wherever you are, shoulders relaxed, tummy's pulled in, inhale, taking the feet into your dead bug one at a time. So I want you to not bring it in, it's easier. So if you want to make it easier, you bring the knees in, otherwise stacking hips to knees. Inhale, imprint, taking one leg down for 10. So remember, it moves as a whole unit. 9. So the lever is here, that's where your button is. 8, keep that imprint. 7, inhale, exhale, 5, 6, 5, and I was talking, right? 4, who knows? 3, 2, 1. 10 more, 10, 9. Keep that imprint. Remember, if you need to, your hands under your back. 8, 7, 6, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set. 10, 9, pull that belly in, push the back into the mat. 8, 7, 6, so my counting is not always the best. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, beautiful, 6, feel the chili burn. 5, enjoy it. 4, smile and breathe. Keep that imprint. 3, 2, 1, 2 more. 10, pull that belly right in. 9, imprint that spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last set. 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug it in. Or taking the arms above the head, one foot on top of the other, stretch it up straight. Other foot on top as you stretch it up straight and release. Coming back when you're ready, imprinting that spine again. So this time we're going to take both feet down. If you find it's too much and you can't keep that imprint, come back to one foot at a time. Then you're going to do 15 one side, 15 the other. I prefer that to alternating. I find that alternating doesn't burn as much, but it still will burn. So either you're resting your head on the floor, on the pillow, hands under the head, lift the head and shoulders. Inhale, squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep that imprint. 4, 3, if you find you're losing that imprint and you want to do both feet, just don't go so low. So come to here. 1. As long as you're feeling it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push that spine into the mat. Pull that belly in. 3. And breathe. Exhale. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nearly there. 8, 9, 10. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down and hover it. Imprint for 10, 9. Don't touch all the way. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Hug it into the chest. Pull nice and low. Really pull those hip flexors towards you, opening the knees wide. If you don't feel the hip flexors, because we are going to need to stretch them for the next, so maybe making little circles. And the other way. 3, 2, just pull nice and low into those hip flexors. When you're ready to, bring the soles of the feet together. So I just found this goes incredibly into my hip flexors as well as inner thighs and abs. So now the soles of the feet are together. Tummy's pulled in, either head lifts or your feet or your head is on your cushion or the floor. Take it down for 10 and up. 9. Exhale. 8, 7, tennis ball between the chest and the chin if your head is up. 6, 5, 4, keep those toes, the heels together. 3, keep that imprint. 2, can put your hands under your back. 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 more. 10, 9, inhale, 8, 7, exhale, inhale, exhale, 6, 5, keep those feet together, 4, nearly there, 3, we're just going to hover it, 2, 1, hover it, or just tap. 10, 9, 8, imprint. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, hug it into the chest. Pull nice and low. Gently coming up. So sinking the knees to one side, fold forward if that feels good for you. For me it really gets into that hip flexor that was just burning. And I've got one foot on top of the other. Change sides, the other foot on top, fold straight down. If it's not working into your hip flexors, maybe doing a stretch that you will feel into your hip flexors. For you, maybe this. For me, definitely this. That really, really gets into the hip flexors. When you're ready to, we're going to do the last part. Lying on our belly now, we're going to work into lower, middle, and upper back. Before that, we're going to do a little bit of core. So, coming to lie, in your bridge position, we're doing 1 minute. If you have been doing the class the last few weeks where we've been doing the bridge, we've kind of been building it up if you need to. But if you need to take it a bit less, we're going to do 1 minute. When you're ready to, coming into position, pull the belly in like I'm punching you in the belly, and let's start. Shift onto the tippy toes, pull the shoulders down the spine. Remember that I'm punching you in the belly, and you really want to engage into that core. We're nearly there. We just got this 1 minute of your life. Pull the tummy in, shoulders relaxed, hovering here, really engaging into that core, and smile and breathe. I'm not sure if it's easier for you with the clock or without. I find it harder with the clock, but I'm very obsessively always looking at it. So lucky for you, you don't have to worry. If you like the clock, we got 15 to go. Almost there. Shoulders relaxed. Pull the tummy in onto those tippy toes. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down, push back into child's pose. If you need to, onto your fingertips, pull the shoulders down the spine and really stretch it. We're going to do the next set, you'll feel into obliques. So from here, we're going to work into back, coming all the way to the mat, onto your belly. So we're first going to start off with the toes tucked, lifting the knee, pull the tummy in. If it's too much for you, you can untuck the toes or just tuck the toes without lifting the knees. I'd like you to try, if you lock your knees, try not to lock it, but rather squeeze the quads rather than lock the back of the knee out. So keep that micro bend. The hands are in line with the temples, the fingers. So shoulders relaxed, pull the tummy in, inhale, squeeze everything up and down for 10, 9, 8. Keep those knees off the mat if you can. 7, 6. Exhale, 5. Tummy pulled in. 4. You want to imagine you've got ass blocks under the tummy. 3, 2, 1. Take it up here and twist. 10. Slight twist to one side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to twist to the other side. 2, 1. Twist for 10, 9. Lift that upper body. 8. Inhale. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Arms next to you, ear and cheek to one side. Maybe scooching your back from side to side if that feels good. When you're ready to, the next one we're going to lift the thighs off the mat, pointing the toes. Again, holding onto the temples. If it's too much and you find you're wearing your shoulders as earrings, take those arms behind you. Otherwise, we're going to do the same thing, 3 sets, and then rest. So, pointing the toes, head in line with the spine, tummy's pulled in. Everything squeezes up for 10, 9. Pull the tummy in to protect the belly. 8, 7. Remember, if you can't keep your hands at the temples, they're behind you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist. Take the legs up and twist. 10, 9, 8. Pull that belly in. Inhale. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nearly there. 2, 1. Change sides. 10, 9, 8. Keep those legs lifted. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Push back into child's pose. This time for me, knees wide. This feels delicious. Knees as wide as you can, toes touch. Try and melt your heart through your ribs, and then bring your knees in line with the elbows. Here we're going to do some cat and cow, which I find really feels amazing. So tuck in the chin and getting the forehead onto the mat, round into the back, into the top of the shoulders, and then arch the back, lift the butt, really lift the head. Inhale, engage, exhale, round into that back. Inhale, engage, exhale, lift the head. One more. Inhale, exhale, round. Coming onto your fingertips in the rounded back, pull the belly in, stretch, really deepen into that rounding of the back, and gently coming up. We're doing the last thing now. We're going to do 3 sets. We're going to hold each side for 20 seconds, 25 and 30. So, coming on to into your bridge. We're going to do a side bridge. So the first one, we're going to do it for 50 seconds. So it's 25 each side, right? So coming into your bridge, what we're going to do is, in your bridge, you sink to one side and you drop that hip and hover it. Sorry, lying on my hair there. So when you're ready to, coming into your bridge, onto the side for 25 seconds, let's go. Hold it here. Holding it. Nearly there. Almost there. Feel that oblique. Pull the tummy in. We've got 5 to go. And then we're changing sides. Change. So quick. 25 seconds to go. here. Almost there. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sink it down. Push back into your child's pose. So maybe you want to stretch onto your fingertips, pull the shoulders down the spine. Maybe take one arm through the other and reach. Back to center, the other arm through and reach. When you're ready to, coming back. So we're going to do a set now. Now we're going to hold it for a little bit longer, 5 seconds longer. So I did lie to you. We held the first one for 25. Second one's going to be for 30. Try and push through. And hold on, I've lost my clock already. When you're ready to, coming into your bridge, sink the hip down, and let's go. Hold it here. Tummy's pulled in, shoulders are relaxed as much as you can. We've got this. Hold it here. We're almost there, we're halfway on the first side. In fact, over halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change sides. Other side, hold it here. Tummy's pulled in, shoulders are relaxed. We're nearly there, almost there. We're over halfway. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, push back into your child's pose. Take both hands a little bit wider than shoulder, one hand on top of the other, and pull back. If you can't get it on top, as close as you can, and pull with that opposite arm. Again, a little bit wider, pull back onto the other side. Coming back to second, center. So here, we're now going to do it for 35 seconds each side. And when you're ready to, let's go. We're nearly there, guys. This is the last thing. So yes, I know we're not nearly there in this, but we actually are. We're almost done this. Come on. Almost there. And we've got 5 seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1, change sides. Last set, last side, let's go. We're over halfway. Keep sinking that head down, pull the tummy in. Shoulders are relaxed. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down, push back into child's pose. Onto your fingertips. Rounding into the back and gently come up. If it's too much to stay here, you can sit in your comfortable seat, otherwise taking the knees wide, toes together. I was trying to get a better angle for you. Reach it forward, round into the back. Walking the hands over to one side. So lifting, your butt is sinking on your heels, but you're rounding into the back, sitting up. Center, to the other side. Center, coming up. Let's just stretch into the front of the hip flexors. So hands behind you, lift the butt, open the front of the chest, release it down, either cross-legged or in your thunderbolt, Vajrasana, opposite hand to the knee as you pull over and stretch as if you're between two pieces of glass. So stack the shoulders and release, changing sides. Oh, I feel the more I sink down onto that breath, the more I feel the stretch. Release. Last thing we're going to do, just to stretch into hamstrings, sink the heels down, push the floor away, hold it here for 5, 3, 2, 1, and that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. See you next week.